Given how popular Ilia's become, how big do you think that fight could be between you two?
I mean, if I had any bit of a personality, it'd be huge. But I just can't. I can't lie. I can't exaggerate. You know, it's what I do. It's who I am. It's who my parents taught me to be. But I mean, there's no doubt there'll be the best, one of the best fights that they could definitely put on. It'll be for an undisputed belt, and I think they want to have 6 or 7, whatever. They want to have as many as possible. So if he's not back by then, they will strip him, and I will be undisputed in the last fight for the belt on there.
I'm going to take his lots out in the first round.
It's the fresher fight. Oh, right hand, he hurt him. I mean, Ilia's face is just destroyed.
No. We finished the fight.
That's the end of the fight, Mr. President.
And that'll do it. That's it. Oh!
Do what I did in the sport.
So what do you think it will take Ilia to get back to fighting again after such a loss?
Ilia's he's gonna be in a good position. He has faith. He has a strong team. And that's a lot of what it takes. He has a work ethic. I think he's honest with himself. Ilia and I, we share the same agent, and we were talking about him earlier today. And what I heard was that he's humble, that he is honest. He realized that he just didn't perform well. And I think that's the number one step of getting back into the ring in a healthy way. It's the guys that make excuses. That's when it's hard to come back and win that rematch. Guys who just say, you know what, I could have did better. I could have done more. Honesty with yourself is the key to MMA. Knowing exactly who you are, what you've done, what you haven't done. You can't lie once you get in that cage. What's real?
Just weeks ago, it looked like Ilia Topuria's career had taken a major setback after suffering serious injuries against Justin Gaethje, including orbital damage and vision problems. Many expected the former champion to remain sidelined for a long time. But new developments from his camp are suggesting a much faster return than anyone anticipated. Topuria has also reportedly identified the opponents he wants next, while Gaethje and Patty Pimblett continue preparing for their own challenges. Could this be the start of an incredible comeback? Or is Ilia risking another difficult battle by returning too soon? Stay tuned, because the latest development could change the entire story.
When you're in there, you're not really focusing on their face and how much damage it has actually accumulated. But, towards the end, I remember seeing how swelled up his eyes were. And yeah, that big knee definitely took the spirit, that he had left. He's so skilled. It's just he's going to have a very big challenge, mentally and emotionally when it comes to, coming back and performing. But his skill level is second to none when it comes to his ability to, pick his shots. And, he's still one of the best. He just needs to understand that this is a crazy game. Anything can happen. And
Justin Gaethje didn't treat his victory as proof that Ilia Topuria was finished. Instead, he acknowledged that Topuria still possesses the same dangerous abilities and suggested the biggest challenge could now be psychological. Physical injuries can heal, but rebuilding confidence after a major defeat can be far more difficult. And the latest development suggests Topuria's comeback may be heading in a very unexpected direction.
I feel like I'm going to fight again. I mean, that's what I feel inside my body, but, I haven't made a choice. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens in that fight. Max definitely knocked me out, but I feel like I got that win back with the Ilia Topuria fight. I would love, as I've stated hundreds of times publicly, I would love to punch Conor McGregor in the face. So yeah, I'm excited about that fight. I'm excited to be there and watch it.
Yeah, bro, he's one of the only guys that you haven't had a chance to punch in the face.
Exactly. I mean, there's no doubt he's one of the biggest superstar in the sport, and so fighting a guy like that obviously does great things for me financially, and for my legendary status and stuff.
Just when it seemed Justin Gaethje would be focused on a rematch with Ilia Topuria, his attention shifted toward a completely different target, Conor McGregor. Gaethje has spoken about wanting that massive matchup for years, but while he looks toward a potentially huge payday, Topuria's team appears to be considering its own next move. That could eventually bring the story back to one of the most anticipated rivalries in the lightweight division, Ilia Topuria versus Patty Pimblett.
Fights in the lightweight division. I am, of course, talking about Paddy Pimblett taking on Ilia Topuria. These two have been going back and forth at each other for a long time. They absolutely hate one another. They've been going back and forth, talking shit, throwing bottles of water at one another, okay? Calling each other names. They even stood in the middle of a UFC octagon after Ilia Topuria knocked out Charles Oliveira. Patty Pimblett got in the cage.
This rivalry has grown far beyond ordinary trash talk, with years of tension making a potential Topuria-Pimblett showdown one of the most anticipated fights in the division. Fans have been waiting to see them finally settle their differences inside the octagon. But before that could happen, one unforgettable night gave Pimblett the biggest opportunity of his career.
Ilia, you little... And this is what I'd do to you. I'd make you quit. Oh! Nice right hand by Justin. Oh! Gaethje always goes for the kill. I know he could leave himself a bit open, being a bit overzealous and trying to finish him, but it doesn't look to me like Topuria's got that power still, lad. And you can see, never faced any adversity in your life, lad, and now you're facing it and you're f***ing quitting like a little... I went 5 with him, lad, and kept biting down on me gummy and swinging till the last bell. Really is on mount, yeah. Let's see if we can do anything with it. This could steal in the round, definitely, lad, but looks like Gaethje.
Patty Pimblett showed no sympathy for Ilia Topuria during what was arguably the toughest stretch of his career. Rather than offering respect to the former champion, Pimblett intensified the rivalry with harsh comments that immediately reignited their feud. But his next remarks pushed the tension even further.
My God, you quit like a little... My face was worse than yours, you little... Get that Twitter up now, lad. I'm quote tweeting that tweet he sent to me. Justin Gaethje. Well in, lad. Undisputed champion, you deserve it after your career. But now I want that rematch. I am going to finish BSD and I want that rematch with Justin Gaethje for the undisputed title. I told you, didn't I? It was fate. Justin Gaethje, man, that's off to you. You deserve it for the fucking heavy career you've had. You absolutely deserve it, lad. Everyone gave me shit for getting beat by him. What now? What now, lad? Thought he was finished, thought he was 38, thought he was over the hill, and then he just beat you. Greatest fighter of all time.
Pimblett wasn't done there. After taking another shot at Topuria following his defeat, Paddy made it clear that his ultimate target is UFC gold. He wants another opportunity against Justin Gaethje. But there's another matchup fans are demanding just as strongly. If both Pimblett and Topuria continue winning, their long-running feud could finally be settled inside the octagon.
I don't like some of the talk coming out the backside. I've heard Ilia quit. That really bothers me. Just because when a story's told, it's got to be told accurately. That was one of the gutsiest, most impressive displays of heart I've ever seen. That was the opposite of quit. Whatever that was, whatever Ilia participation in that fight was, is the opposite. Now, guys.
According to him, the fans completely misunderstood what actually happened during the fight.
Do you have any idea what Ilia went through in the last year? He went through a heartbreak. That creates a depression. He then had to move. He then has to put a camp together. He then has to go on the media tour because he's the face, right? Ilia is a huge star. I mean, I'm just sharing with you, like, there wasn't a way that we were going to see championship round.
The fight itself was only one part of what Ilia Topuria was dealing with. According to this perspective, he had already been carrying significant pressure outside the octagon, including...
round 2, I think. It was pretty early on. And
hard to say.
Yeah.
You know, but Justin did clip him with a bunch of those uppercuts. So yeah. Justin does this thing where he like collar ties you and then throws an uppercut in tight, and he's really good at it. He's really good at like turning you a little and then throwing an uppercut. In these exchanges, he collar ties and uppercuts. He caught him a few times, and you just get one of those on the fucking nose, on the old schnozzle. This thing's so brittle.
Yeah.
It's such a, if you feel your nose, just feel it. Have you ever seen Merab's nose?
Personal setbacks, heavy responsibilities, and the expectations that came with being one of the division's biggest stars. The fight may have pushed that pressure to its limit, while the physical punishment was also severe, with speculation that Topuria suffered a broken nose as early as the second round.